Hello and welcome. Welcome to the pet room. So I have been doing some experiments here, and it took some while, but indeed I think I have found a couple of bad 6502 chips. I believe. Oops. Go to 10. Alright. So the directory keeps rolling by, and I ended up stealing a 6502 out of this drive because it took literally hours. But finally, this drive stopped kind of doing its thing, and it started just having the lights on. So I think I have two wonky 6502 chips, I believe. Now, the other thing I have in this bag are some 6532 chips. But before I tinker with them, these were out of the other drive over there. I am going to pause this. Gotta find a way to make that run stop key not do that. Okay. And I'm going to turn this off. It is off. Now, if you may remember, I have this board in on top of another board covered. Well, newspaper is in the way. Okay, as this little drive with a, sorry, I'm popping out a 6532, which I've heard can be difficult. And this is also the one. Da-da-da-da. It's the pair to the one that is currently in this board. So you don't want to keep them apart. So, at times it is difficult to reach over yonder. It is maybe from here. I can do. There we go. All right. So we have. Now this is funny. Let me just look here without mixing things up. It's funny because this chip here looks more like it would be a match to that one. But remember, it's been years. Things have been swapped in and out. So we'll just go with what we have here. And indeed, it is at times difficult to get over the top and get things nicely lined up. But that is what we need to do. Okay. And the chip popped out. It did not go nicely. I'll just get some glasses on. The pins are all fine. It's just a matter, I always like to get one side in very nicely, very completely, very nicely. Get the other side with just a little bit of a pressure on it to get it in and push, and it's not happening. All right, are these all nicely straight? They are nicely straight. I'll try it going in from the right side, giving a little pressure. There we go, to the left side. And then we push, and then we push, and we're in. And then the drive starts up fine. Type in run. And what we're looking for, of course, is weird things on the screen to do with the directory. And more, what I'm thinking is that this drive and the one over there might have some power supply issues going on. Strange voltages, maybe capacitor things, as in the big capacitors, which of course could cause things. It's very strange. Very strange indeed. Anyway, let me read the notes. Takes 10 minutes to warm up. Flash times 1. Swapped per code. Still same. Alright. Now, I did more than that on this. I 8 flashes. Board surgery, chips out, sockets in. Board needs surgery. Chips out, sockets in. Did. IEEE 5 2114. So that brought the current board out of other drive with power. Torture drive woke up. Seems good. D31 format. Take 10 minutes to warm up. Okay. So right now the board is right out of this one. And I think it may be, in fact, power troubles. So I have second board. It is running through things and it is not failing. And certainly, if it was going to fail, it should do it pretty soon. Like typically it starts right on startup. And then things calm down. Now in this bag, I have 6532 chips, and they come from this board over here, and this board is the one that has the separate power and error lights. Also the 6502 is gone. I believe it too has issues. One of them I think is definitely just bad. The other one, it may be kind of intermittent. It might be. So the 6532s, otherwise known as 10,750 chips, are now running. They were in the board that was in this drive, and everything seems fine. So I'm going to press break. Somehow I got to get that run stop key sorted out. And I'm going to pop these chips out. Finally, the board is trying to come along. So there's one. You know what? I'll just do one at a time. If I can get them out of this little bag without hurting anything. Okay. 6532, which you can't see at all, but it's there. And the pins are looking fine. And the thing, of course, we really want to see is if something fails pretty much right away. Okay. Because that's the kind of weird stuff that was going on before. And the drive shudders and the drive shakes. And it seems okay. Let's see what comes up. And so far, we're doing okay. I think. Did I hear something funny? I did not hear something funny. Oh, yeah. So I have not ever removed a power supply or the things, the capacitor things from this sort of drive. I don't think it's too difficult. I think it might be as much as 4 screws for the power supply. And I don't know. I mean, the other thing, I never really know. There's like cable ties on them, but I don't know if that's how they're attached or what. But I'm thinking that I should be prepared to soon swap. Just looking underneath. How do these? There must be something where these capacitors attach to. There must be something. Because this one, once I swapped out the RAM chip, it was lovely. Both drives. And this one, of course, has one drive that won't spin. But it's going just fine. Just fine. So I am going to be brave. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to pop out the other. At least I think I am. This is not exactly the screwdriver that I would like. Nor is that one. That is much nicer. So, gotta be careful to just ever so gently get under the chip and give it the tiniest little tweak. And out it comes. We'll put that there. We'll grab this other chip, which looks quite dandy. out of the baggie. Get this lined up. And we'll push it in. And we'll turn it on. And the drive makes good sounds. And it's got nothing weird going on. And definitely these two I know were the same. They have similar markings on them. A white dot and a yellow dot. They were a pair. Let me look again at these other ones. Because it's possible in the midst of this that I got things mixed up. Yeah, I must have. There's no way. There. The two that both say 1081 have got to be together. So, the pairs are okay. And this is going okay. And that is good. So we'll let these things test a bit, and 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 a bit. It is tempting, of course. Here are the supposedly two bad 6502 chips. It's tempting to pop one in, see what's what. But you know what? I should have maybe written on them. Because one of them, it just seems to be dead. The other one, maybe intermittent. And that sometimes is worse. Dead is simple. So things are spinning. They are over and over and over again. Mind you, earlier on, to get the 6502 to die, I had to let it spin for a long time. And I wasn't just sitting here watching over it spinning. I was not. Well, this is unplugged, isn't it? No, but it will be. Oh. Alright, hang on. Oh, there's always things to get tangled here. Those do not need to be there. Anyway, as I do suspect, in this drive and the other one, the power supply, I want to have a look here. Okay. Oh, flip, turn, flip, turn. Okay. Now, I did try and do this with a pet, and I found there were screws I undid that I didn't really have to undo. Where is my big beefy screwdriver? This is what happens when you move things. I need oh, there it is. Right there between the pets. So it does look like this whole thing is one big thing. So I have to undo this. And be careful. There's a screw and a kind of a nut or sort of washer, kind of a lock washer. And the same. And now, oh yeah, turn it around. Maybe I will just turn it around this much. But I gotta be careful. I don't want to scratch up this pet. No, I think I will turn it all the way around. Okay. All right. So I'll take off connectors and things so we can get a good look here. And down here, there's a big kind of a screw. Looks like one that might be used to hold the sides on the drive. And I suspect farther over, we're going to see another. And I think something. There we go. All right. Now, if my calculations are correct, this part should now come out. But it is not that simple because we have these things here, these big capacitors. And I am not at all sure. Maybe they screw it. I don't know. They certainly are secure. Now that I've loosened this, I really have to be careful. Oh dear. Well, I should have really had a look at this, but I will just flip this up here. Aha! Oh. 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 You know what I see? Rivets. Oh dear. That is not necessarily what I had in mind. So maybe, possibly, I will take these pliers and I will have a go at these little cable tie things, which I'm hoping will just snap off. Alright, there's one. And I'm just taking and twisting them with some great vigor. And certainly that did help to loosen this up. Alright, did we get it? We did not quite. Alright, another cable tie thing. So what happens now? Oh, okay. So there's a big capacitor. Now, I do not wish to touch that on the business end. I don't. No, indeed, there are holders. Oh, I see. Yeah, this would be the best thing. Just to yank these off. They can always be replaced. And the holders, of course, are fastened by rivets. Okay. That's it. So now, depending It might be possible. Oh, no, we're not there yet. But we could be. Okay, there's a wire that attaches, looks like, to the ground. Now I want to be very careful. Or two. I will undo. Don't you touch things. Don't you touch things. Okay. There is a screw that fell off. Or a washer or something. But now, I believe. Ooh, hang on. These things cannot be rushed. Ooh, I believe that if I grab on this thing, I'll try and slide it out, then it might come out. Or it might not. I think it should. I wonder if the drive needs to be outside. Or is it just this hinge thing here? Oh. There is a hinge bolt here. La 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 la. La 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 la. Alright, what is going on here? Oh. Oh yeah, there's other. The grounding wire stuff is down here. I am going, I think, to undo the screw on the top of this capacitor. And I'm going to be very careful. And there is a washer. I think, or maybe that's part of the thing. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to put this screw back in. I think there is another washer here that did not come off. Yes, there is. Okay. I do not want to touch anything here. Right. Meanwhile, of course, this other thing is spinning away, seeming quite fine. All right, capacitor. And another. capacitor. Well, I think I will get both of these out of the way. Do not touch things. All right, that's one. And of course, things fly off. Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly, the washer flies away. Oh, no, you don't. The wire here is trying to spin, but mind you, there is protection that would keep it from touching. Okay. The washer falls. It is out. Cheers. Almost looks like an oversized shot glass. And in all the years that I've tinkered on these, I have never done this. Yeah, let's hang around the top of this with a big screwdriver. Let's see now. Where did the washer go? I don't know. Let's put this over here. And I'll tilt this up. And I'm hoping that the washer will present itself. Well, of course, it did not. Oh, yes, it did. It's up against the back now. Okay. All right. Now, so it may be, there we go, it may be that I should have released the actual disk drive before I took this out. Awesome. Two big capacitors. So now, we have the power supply. And certainly, something here does not want to come out. There's grounding stuff at the bottom. It's not attached. There's a plastic thing here. I don't know what it's for. It looks like it would have grabbed a cable at some point. Why is it there? I don't know. Would that help? Would that help getting that out of there? And I'm looking over here. I don't see it on here. I will be brave. It looks like it's stuck on. With double-sided tape. Just a little clip. Now, is that going to make it so that I can slide this sucker out? Ooh, maybe. Or does the hinge need to open some more? Oh, come on. The tolerances cannot be this tight, but they can. Yeah. Oh yeah, don't do that. Okay. All right. Note. Cable. Close. This is secure. Close the lid. Close the lid. Tip this up. Careful, careful. Don't you open. And then, as always, there are 3 screws that seem to be holding this drive in. No. And of course the washer fell inside. That's great. That is just dandy. But at least I know it's in there. Wow. Holy. Okay. Got that washer out. Now, the other thing that this does, it perhaps gives us, okay, come on. See, the drive should not fall because it kind of is held in by the case at the front. The whole thing is trying to move on me. Okay. Ah! The drive is trying to fall. All right. Slow motion. Got the screws. Got the screwdriver. Put this down very gently. Anyway, what this does, by having to take this out of here, because it does seem that this drive works just fine. Oh. And you know what? In tipping that up, it looks like the power supply decided it could come out. Oh, but there's more. Are we fax? No. Are we attached somewhere else? And we are, I think. All right, well, while we're here, before anything else, before any damage, oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you know, it's not a bad thing that this board comes off of here, because it is very much in need of being cleaned. Let's see if we can do something about that. Hang on. Whoa. This board is filthy. It works, but it's filthy. Okay. Trying not to lose track of anything here. So this drive now, drive 1, can come out. Ta-da! Now, what would we do with a working drive 1? Well, you might swap it into this drive. Oh, let me look at it for a second. Does it have? Okay, it has the plug-in motor thing. Hello, alcohol. No, we're not going to do that. Okay. Let's see. So definitely the power supply will come out now. But there is a grounding thing here. And maybe these little wee pliers will let me get it off. And maybe they won't. I might have to look for something else. I would rather have something that fits well. And I don't want to cut myself. But I think, I'm not sure if that last little tweak got it spinning. Or if it didn't. Did it spin? Not at all. Okay, that might have spun. Okay, something is turning. Okay. It is spinning. It is off. There's a wire that I believe goes to the other capacitor. We'll put that back on here. It's got to be a wire. And then, oh, a washer. Makes sense. And then this wire here that is a little bit strained because I pulled the power supply out some. Oh boy. Everything is just so tight. Okay. Is this a hallelujah moment? Oh my word, that's heavy. Okay, wait a second. What else is going on here? Oh, are we done? I guess we're done. All right, here is, the transformer from a 4040. It has on the back, it's all, it's mounted all together as one thing with a fuse and a switch and such. And there's stuff under here that I guess if you needed to change the plug or change the fuse that you could. And it's heavy. Boy, it is a big bunch of the heaviness of this thing. Whoa. I'm going to put it down here on top of some 64 power supplies that are kind of sickly. Not the bag of stuff. Now, before anything goes missing here, I'm going to put the little washer and a nut. Oh, wait. And the wire back in the bottom of the base from where they came. Okay, there's the notes. There's the data cable. Whoa. There's the power cable. I can stay in there for the moment. And this is still chugging along, testing these 6530 chips. Oh, there's a little clip that I don't know if I need, but I'll toss in there. All right, so we have removed the power supply and the capacitors. I think I will consult with Rudy about these. Who knows? Maybe I will put them in a nice freezer bag, or maybe each one in its own little bag, and then in a freezer bag. And next time we see each other, I'll hand him things and say, check this out, will you? And see what he can see. He has better test equipment. So I think that's about it for now. I think what I'm going to do is, because I can, I'm going to take this drive out of here that won't spin, and because the motor is cooked and it doesn't have a connector, it has a solder on thing, I think I'm going to replace it with that one. So I can have this drive working, and then I can still do other things later to make this one happy again. But then I can have this drive that I'm testing things with, do things from two drives to another, and copy and do stuff. So I think that's for next time. Anyway, thanks for coming. Bye for now.